Hi everyone, welcome to Inside IDB. My name is Stacy Cervenka and I'm the director of the Iowa Department for the Blind. June 25th through July 1st is DeafBlind Awareness Week. So I'm here today with IDB's DeafBlind specialist, Carol Manning. Carol, how are you?
Hi there, I'm fine.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah. Excited to have this conversation. Thank you.
So Carol, can you tell us a little bit about your position as a deafblind specialist here at IDB?
Yeah, so I'm the deafblind specialist. My role here includes working with deafblind clients. I work with the VR counselors and specialists also to getting involved in their services, meeting with them, consulting with them, and then with employees and having career goals, at deafblind culture and different things that assist them. I do assessments, evaluations. I've got so many different hats. I feel surprised every day with what I need to deal with, and I'm ready to serve the people that I'm working with.
So I have a question for you. So do all of our clients who are deafblind, are you their counselor or their primary contact, or do they have any rehabilitation counselor and you consult with that counselor?
It's both. When the VR counselor contacts me for a consultation, how to work with a deafblind client or person, regarding the culture, communication issues, there can be a lot of conflicts there with communication and career goals and what the client wants, and ensuring that there isn't misunderstandings between everyone involved. I'll do one-on-one counseling with the client, and we'll be back and forth through email or phone appointments, one-on-one level, whatever they may need.
So your job is to help our deafblind clients to find employment and then to maintain that employment?
Yes.
Excellent. So what are some misconceptions that people might have about deafblindness or people who are deafblind?
Well, people that are deafblind, they have their own culture, a deafblind culture. And before I took the training, I thought that it would be very similar to deaf culture, and I was very wrong. Another thing is that they have their own sign names. The whole system is different than how deaf people in deaf culture. Deaf people use deaf traits, like visual traits, physical traits. And so there's a big misunderstanding that deafblind people are also are all the same, but there's such a variety amongst people as it is.
Absolutely. And deafblindness can mean any combination of vision loss and hearing loss. So someone might have
That's right.
significant residual vision but be profoundly deaf, or they might be totally blind and have mild hearing loss, or they might have both total blindness and profound deafness, or just any combination.
Yes, that's correct. So my responsibilities then are matching up with the individual needs of everybody I meet.
Excellent.
And also communication skills are going to be very different because of what you described.
So I know that deafblind people use a wide variety of techniques to communicate. Some people are more culturally deaf and may use ASL. Some people are more culturally blind and may use speech. And some people are culturally deafblind and might use a form of tactile sign language. Can you tell me a little bit more about the culturally deafblind methods of communicating?
Yeah, there's three main categories. One as ASL, like you said, and of course that depends on the level of vision. People with Usher syndrome, or maybe they have close vision, and then speech and using residual hearing. And then the third category is tactile. And that can be tactile with sign language, with their hand over the signers.
So can you just demonstrate that to me as a blind person? What might that be like?
I would put my hand under your hand like
Okay.
this and sign there.
Oh, okay. And I would feel it and know what you're doing, and that's great. What are some other methods?
So that is ASL air,
Okay.
and it's not a contact language.
Okay. So can you tell us more about haptics and protactile?
Yes, so they're very different. The haptics is like, for example, they might have their hand on the back of the person. So if there's laughter happening in the room, then they will do something on the back so that so you're aware that there's things happening in the room. And so there's different touches that it can be on the leg or on the back or the shoulder, and that's a haptics. So that shows it's to relay facial expressions, laughter, because someone may not be aware what the reaction of in the room is, what they're saying. So if there's laughter happening in the room, then they will share that information through haptics.
Right. So if I'm talking, and I know I've experienced this when deafblind people have been speaking, when perhaps they're talking to a room and giving a speech, and there's someone behind them that's maybe doing those haptics to let them know that everyone laughed or everyone clapped or, you know, that type of thing.
Exactly.
And then,
Yes,
so now
exactly.
what is protactile? I know that is a very culturally deafblind method of communication that allows more than one deafblind person to communicate together in a group.
Protactile ASL, which is PT ASL, and that's based on a contact language, touch. So ASL is its regular language, but then it's modified to become a touch language. So, for example, I'm making a sign around my head and my body and like trees that has a one sign using a full hand, but then with a protactile ASL, it's actually touching on the arm to demonstrate what a tree is.
Excellent. I've seen several deafblind people together kind of having a conversation and talking where they're using protactile. They're kind of standing or sitting in a circle, and their hands are kind of, like so, and one person might be talking and then everyone's kind of communicating it. It seems to me that maybe you're talking and I'm communicating it over here, and she's communicating it to someone over there. Is that the way it works? So that we're all able to understand what you're saying, even if you're the only one speaking and there's someone else who's deafblind that's over there, we're able to like share it around the circle?
Yes, that is another way of using it. Yes, and interpreters too you can have a one-on-one interpreter. So for example, at conferences or workshops, classrooms, you'll also have a one-on-one interpreter doing that, or a friend.
So what's one thing that you would like people to know about deafblindness or people who are deafblind that you think they might not know?
Well, I think a lot of people assume that deafblind people can't do anything and work. They just assume that a job is not an option for them. However, they do have, with special accommodations for work, they really can function. They can do their job. They can have jobs. That's why IDB provides the services to the deafblind clients, so that they have the opportunity to work and thrive in careers and have jobs and have a very normal life.
Absolutely. Some of the deafblind college students I've met have been some of the smartest, most interested, engaging young adults I've ever met. Can you tell us about some of the activities or things that we have planned for DeafBlind Awareness Week?
Yes, yes. So June 25th to July 1st. I'm thrilled. I have 2 deafblind clients who are going to give presentations. And then what we do is we're going to have a video Zoom. So for each day, June 25th to July 1st, noon to 1, we're going to have a special presentation. I'm so excited about it.
Awesome. So Carol, thank you so much for being here and talking with us about deafblindness and the services that we offer to deafblind people here at the Iowa Department for the Blind.
Well, thank you for this conversation. I'm glad to be here. I feel really honored to be here with you, Stacy, and I look forward to DeafBlind Awareness Week.
If you or a loved one are interested in IDB services, feel free to contact us at www.blind.iowa, that's iowa.gov/contact, or call us at 515-281-1333. You can also find more information about DeafBlind Awareness Week at our homepage, www.blind.iowa.gov.